Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. In this video, you're going to need three items: a stick or a pole, which is going to help with stability. A box such as this, you can use a bench, okay? And I'm using yoga blocks, as you can see down here. These are 6x9s. Pretty much you can use dumbbells in replacement of these, or even kettlebells if they're big enough, okay? Meaning far enough off the ground, okay? So the first thing we're going to do is go ahead and get your blocks. All right. What we're going to do is we're going to extend our foot out beyond the blocks. And we're going to straighten this leg as much as possible. Okay. So we're rocking back. Then we're pushing forward, loosening up this hamstring and loosening up this hip flexor as well. Okay. So we're going to be doing this for 30 seconds. And let's go. So we'll start in this position. Remember, press into these stretches. Hold for a couple seconds, 2 to 3 seconds. You can hold longer if you want. And just rock backwards. Do your best to keep your foot flat on the ground. You're going to feel a stretch in your hamstrings, in your calves, in your shin muscles, lower back. As you can see, I'm rotating that chest upward as well, which is going to put a lot more strain on here. So time. Okay. Go ahead and switch legs. All right. And get ready. All right, let's go press back into it. You'll also feel it in your quad. There we go. Loosen those muscles up. Last one. Okay. And time. Go ahead and switch one more time. We're going to do one more round of this. Okay. How far should this foot be out? Really depends on your body length overall. Okay. You just have to play with it. So if you need to adjust, just move your blocks back and forth. All that matters is we're pushing those hips back, which is going to cause the upper torso to lean over slightly. And then we're going forward. Do your best to keep your head at least looking straight. Really press into it. Last one. And time. Go ahead and switch. All right, let's go. Last one. And time. All right, let's go ahead and move these blocks out of the way, or whatever you use. Go ahead and grab your stick. All right, the first thing we're going to do is very similar to what we just did, okay? So I'm going to basically put the stick in the left hand, left foot up. I'm going to put myself on the ball of my feet, not the heel, and I'm pushing forward. Okay, and I'm going to put my other hand out, simulate that I have another stick here. If you have 2 sticks, great. If not, no big deal. And we're just rocking back to flat foot. Press into it and sink down just a little bit. But primary focus is getting on the ball of your feet, okay? That's where the stretch is going to come in at, all right? Most of it. All right, let's go. Really going to feel this in your left glute and your right hip flexor. Okay, relax. Go back into it. Focus on your stability. You should start shaking fairly quickly. That's all right. Last one. And time. All right, go ahead and switch hands with your stick. So stick in the right hand, right foot up, left foot back. And once again, we're pushing to get on the ball of the foot, which is going to really stretch here, and the glute itself, okay? As I'm pushing forward, I'm not all over the place, so focus on maintaining that linear path as much as possible. All right, and time. Shake it out just for a second. We're gonna go ahead and switch hands again. Very similar to what we just did, but what we're doing here is basically going to a lunge. Keep your balance, and we're sinking into it. We're gonna use this for the primary support, but it's also going to stretch deeper into the hip, okay? So we'll sink into it, press up on the ball of the foot again, sink into it, 2 to 3 seconds, press up, okay? Let's go. Doesn't matter what position you start, as long as you start. There we go. All right. So on that last one, last couple, you saw that I was doing more of a calf contraction, just stretching that calf out a little more. Okay. Exact same thing. So here, dipping at the knee, and we're pushing up. Okay, what I did a couple times was this. Works really good as well for a good stretch in the calf, but primary focus is sinking in with that knee, okay? Let's go. You're really gonna feel it all the way down your quad and the leg that's back. And you also see that I'm not holding my hand out anymore. You can if you want for stability. If you don't need to, don't worry about it. And time. Go ahead and put your stick up. Stretch it out just for a second so we're not fatigued. So this next exercise is we're going to kind of go into a pigeon position, okay? Our hands are going to be on the box. Stretch it. We're going to put the foot in the middle of the hands actually. Stretch. We're going to bring it up. Okay. Lower it to the pigeon position. Raise it up. I will tell you, if you have a wooden box, it doesn't feel so good. But put a blanket, a towel down, whatever you want. Let's go. 2 to 3 seconds. Straighten it up. Sink into it. And time. Breathe real quick. Stretch it out. Should be feeling pretty good and relaxed at the moment. Unless you have one hip that's tight right now. Okay, so go ahead and get ready to start again. Left leg or opposite. And let's go. So as you can see, I'm not near as limber with this left leg because of the damage that's in that hip. And time. Breathe. All right. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get into the pigeon position again. And this time, what we're going to do is left foot back. We're going to dip into it. Okay? All right, ready? 35. Let's go. All right. So same concept. Dip into it. Press up to relieve. Just keep dipping. A little at a time. You can see that left knee's going closer to the ground. And time. All right, go ahead and switch legs so you should be on your left. If you're not, it's not that big of a deal. Okay. Go ahead and get that opposite foot back. And go. Sink that hip, just like you're doing a lunge, if you will. Try to take that knee that's back to the ground. And time. All right. Right leg, pigeon pose again. This time, instead of sinking into it, what we're doing is we're leaning forward, and you can see that it's still pressing that hip, the downward motion.
but it's just hitting it different. Just keep sinking a little more each time. Remember, it should not be comfortable. At some point, it'll start feeling good. In time. All right. Left foot, pigeon pose, exact same thing. So, all right, let's go. Lean forward, drop those hips, okay? Just relax more and more. The deeper you go into it, the more uncomfortable it is. Overall, the better the results are going to be.
All right, guys. Hope you liked the video. Keep stretching your hips, your back, your shoulders, your legs, and about a month or two, you're going to see some really good improvement, and that's what we need to take you to the next level. Have a great day, and God bless.